Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the mobile app coaching. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. How you doing? It's the last trading day of the week. If you can hear me loud and clear, by all means, respond in the affirmative, preferably with VV Nation, and let me know that I am coming across loud and clear. Jazz says XRP is mooning. Yep, I added more to my IBIT trade. You know, we don't track the actual currency in VectorVest, so XRP, I probably have it in another wallet of some sort. I got some crypto. I don't know if I've got XRP, but I know I got Dogecoin. Shaw, baby, it's Friday. That's good for that Friday coming in, talking that Cajun talk right there. Glenn has a ski hat on and he's ready for Bretton Woods. So, glad you brought up the hat. Notice we got a VectorVest hat. Ryan's got a red one. I got a white one. We need to go to our store. We need to go to our merchandise store. I need everybody in here. If you don't go there right now, you need to go to www.vectorvest.com/merchandise. Save that. Varov says, I have Mara, which is a Bitcoin play. Now, I am not a big fan of the miners, whether it's Mara, or if it's Riot. In the Jockey Club this morning, I showed all of the different Bitcoin or Bitcoin plays, and I noticed that the miners were a lot more volatile than the Bitcoin plays. IBIT, BITO, BITX, all of those. All right, alert just hit. Thank you, Ben. I just got a few DJT hats. Now I need a VectorVest hat. So you want to know how you get one? Go to www.vectorvest.com/merchandise. It'll take you to this page right here. We have a Black Friday special going on for the merchandise store. You know what else I got from the merchandise store? VectorVest takes care of us. I got a new coffee cup. Look at that. Merry Christmas. VectorVest at the bottom. Got me a new coffee cup. I like this a lot. I do. Just like my other normal coffee cup that I have, my VectorVest. All of these you can go get from the store. www.vectorvest.com/merchandise. Some of the most popular stuff. We got a picture of us at the NASDAQ. $26. A picture of us at the NASDAQ. Let me make that bigger. This was a crowning moment for us at VectorVest. But everybody who went, no, John, you cannot. You can also access the store from the YouTube channel. Thank you for that, Bobby. All right, so a lot of great stuff. That's some of the most popular stuff, but we got a lot of great stuff on our merchandise store. And it's a 20% off, not 75%, John. Abby says, getting a hat, outstanding. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Do you think there would be a big pullback when Bitcoin hits 100K? I don't know. I think that it's going to be interesting when you're looking at Bitcoin. Is another crypto winter happening or going to happen somewhere down the line? Yes, I don't know when. But I think at some point in time there will be another crypto winter. But right now ain't the time. I think we're in full-blown summer on crypto right now. And I hate to say that, but it is true. Hey, Glenn, when you talk about straddle, do you take equal number of options on both legs, or do you take equal sum of dollars? Thanks for the advice. So it all depends, because you can do a lopsided trade. I forgot what that's called. You can do a lopsided trade when you're more bullish or bearish. Oh, man. I very rarely ever put that trade on, but there's an options trade where you can play a straddle, but it is more weighted one side or another. So you can do that. I do not remember the name of the trade, but I think that you can. Thanks for the picture. I'll just print it. See, why are you going to do that? That's jacked up. Why would you do that? Everybody's their own person. That's jacked up. Is it a butterfly? Could it be a butterfly? Broken? Yeah, it could be a butterfly. I've played it maybe once or twice in my whole trading career, but maybe it's a butterfly. But I know that there is a lopsided trade when you're more biased one side or another. Now, if I'm going to play a straddle on something, I'm going to buy equal amount of calls or puts, or actually calls and puts when I play that. Lunar isn't buy on VectorVest. Why? It's not fundamentally sound, Jazz. It's not fun. It doesn't meet the criteria. It's got to be RT has got to be above 1. VST has got to be above 1. It's got to be trending higher for X amount of time. Not sure how much X amount of time. I think that's proprietary. And it's got to be higher than the previous day. So Michelle is talking about Palantir. Listen, I will give you opportunities to look at your stocks. A big firm shorted MSTR yesterday. I did not know that, Lee, but it took a hit. It took a big hit. Thoughts on SMCI buy options? Ooh, I talked about that in the Jockey Club this morning, too, in regards to SMCI. I'm almost looking at SMCI as a bottom fishing play, but the big thing for me is they're going through the process. They got a new auditor. I need to wait for the dust to settle, because even if the auditor comes back in an expeditious manner and says, these are this is the books. If the books look jacked up, SMCI is still gonna have a problem. Happy Hanukkah to you, Jim. NVDA crushes option buyers on earnings, no movement, and just IV credit. Listen, I still own my NVDL. All right, one other thing that I want to talk about, since we're talking about Black Friday specials. Black Friday specials on all of our courses. All right, you go to www.vectorvest.com/sale, SALE. If anybody is looking to get involved with any of our education that we give out, we're running a Black Friday special, and the first thing that stands out is the All Access Pass to get you access to every course that we have. If you're in that kind of spot where you can do it, I suggest that you do that. It's like $2,000 to get access to every course that we have, or you can do it a la carte, bottom fishing, swing trading, options jump starter, investing for retirement in the Canadian market, the AU market, how SMSF wealth creator, the keys to consistent stock market success, a big one right here, when to sell, mastering moving averages, and also in Australia, the ASX Global Superstar ETFs. Go to www.vectorvest.com/sale. We will give you it is a Black Friday sale until December 1st on all of our courses. All right. You took a hit. I took a hit with SMCI, waiting for the dust to settle before getting back in. Troy, I'm with you on that. All right, let's go back to the software, and I want to talk about SMCI. SMCI, looking at it, I'm looking at it as a bottom fishing candidate. But Troy, just like I said, I'm very interested to see the outcome. I don't have the 3 and the 8. Let me zoom this out a little bit. I don't have the 3 and the 8 crossing. I don't have it above the 20. We should do a live session on high tight flags and how to buy breakouts. Just a thought. I'm thinking about doing another series on Friday, just looking at candlesticks and breakouts. I'm thinking about doing another series for 4 or 5 weeks on candlesticks and breakouts. So, John, it's already something that's in my mind. The last time I did a series on Friday, it was all about technical analysis. I think I want to continue that on with you guys learning how to better read candlesticks, the different types of candlesticks, bullish and bearish. But I also want to concentrate on breakouts as well. So, John, this is something that I've thought about. I don't know if I want to do flags, but I might. I don't know, because I can use those as far as the breakout perspective. But I think that not this Friday, but maybe starting next Friday, start a new Friday series with candlesticks and breakouts. I think this will have, a good thing for you. Do you have a price target on SoFi? Again, I own SoFi, and you notice that SMCI is still a sell, as a matter of fact, too. Let's go look at what did you just say? SoFi. Right now, I think I have a 10% trailing stop on it. I'm going to just let the runners run. That son of a gun I'm up like 45% on SoFi now. I'm up like 45% on SoFi. I'm going to put a 10% trail on this. I've got a nice profit locked in. I will trail 10% from the highest point it hit, which is today. It's up 4.5% today, but I do own SoFi. High tight flags, which I'm not using nothing with the JPI. Nope. And Joey's not even here. Or he might be in the background. He might put, I wish I could block him, but I can't. He's actually working on my video for tonight, most likely, so he's probably not here. I'm doing the candlestick course in VV now. It's awesome. So I know we have the candlestick course, but I'm going to try to go into a lot less known candlesticks, to put you on board with that. I don't want to step on the toes of the candlestick course. Actually, look at this as actually an addendum to that, all right? The course will give you a good basic understanding on candlesticks. This new Friday series will talk about some candlesticks that you don't know a lot about to add to the repertoire, all right? There you go. So, Jerry, I'm glad to hear that. High time flying. SMCI and Moderna are behaving the same way. Now, mRNA, interesting on mRNA, we looked at a lot of those COVID stocks in the Jockey Club this morning. The problem is with those, whether it's mRNA, BioNTech, Pfizer, Novavax, Eli Lilly, all of those companies are no longer, COVID's not a big thing right now. And they're not selling vaccines. A lot less people getting vaccinated. That's hurting all of those companies adversely. The SMCI, why is it going down? A whole different story than Moderna and the drug companies, Lou. So I wouldn't put them both in the same boat as far as, they could be just looking the same, but they're looking the same for totally different reasons. What's the name of the candlestick course? Hold on. It's right here. It was right here. What's it called? Oh, it may not be here. Interesting. It may not be here, but it should be. It may not be on sale. That's interesting. So watch this. I am going to go here, education and coaching, swing trading, income. There's a lot of courses. These are our featured courses. There's a lot of courses that we have. How about best? These are special presentations. Do we not have the candlestick course? Anyone that's interesting? The link between earnings and growth, Tampa 2-day. Interesting. I have to look into that. I thought that we had course catalog. I thought that we had one for the candlesticks. Trade like a pro. Trends. Successful investor. Retirement, buyer, very free. That's interesting. I got to find out. I thought we still had Midas Touch, retirement. I thought we had a candlestick course. I'll have to find out. Actually, give out product support. Oh, you got it with the all access. Okay. You got it with the all access. There could be a couple with the all access. You get access to everything, even the stuff that we're not even showing here. All right, which probably would be the candlestick course. All right, let's get back to the software. SoFi, use the search bar. Janice, I don't want to now. You're going to make me go back. Oh, man. I'm mad at Janice. I'm so mad at Janice. Candlesticks. Return. Ooh. Now I'm really mad at Janice because I searched it and it wasn't there. Janice, I'm going to pull you to the side and do absolutely nothing. Okay, I'm done being mad. All right, what do you think about the market now? Also, the next NVIDIA and Palantir stocks, please. Ooh, I haven't done enough research to find out what I think of the next NVIDIA and Palantir stocks. Watch tonight's video, though. Tonight's video could put us on the path, could put us on the path of finding the next Palantir or next NVIDIA. Make sure you watch tonight's video. I've got 5 stocks that I've really got my eyes on that could be ready to take off. That could be ready. Janice, I'm not going to ever put you in timeout. I don't know if ever. Ever is a long time. Maybe at some point in time, but just not now. All right. What is the name of the candlestick? Yeah, David. It's in there somewhere. I got to find it. I'll actually give our product support staff a call. Do that. All right. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. Market overview. The alert today was talking about Is the Santa rally going? Let's go look at the VVC. Look at that. Look at that move. Put this on 3 months. Put it on 3 months. Look at that. We're right off the level of the all-time high, which is 74.06. We're trading at 73.70. All right, even on the pullback, we found a level of support down here, bounced off it nicely. Nice open candle today, trading at session highs. All right, very good, David D. What did David say? David said something. BBAI is in it. Ooh. I don't know. I like anything AI related. David, I ain't gonna co-sign that yet. All right, but I might have to do a video on the next NVIDIA and Palantir. But again, watch tonight's video. Tonight's video could be a definite start on the path. BBAI is not in my list tonight, David, but a couple other stocks that you do know, a couple of stocks that you don't know. But I argue the reason why I like them as opportunities to make a lot of money. I think that the opportunity of these stocks to make you rich. All right. Good morning, Glenn. Lunar has been printing calls all morning for me. Man, let's go look at Lunar real quick. LUNR. Look at that move. 3 month. Look at that move. Whew. And I think, a long time ago when I first started talking about this, I thought this was a feel-good stock for the country. But they're getting seriouser and seriouser. That's right, I said seriouser. They're getting serious and seriouser into the whole opportunity of the space. Let's go look at the stock news. I went up to the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner. It's up 9% today. Yesterday, is Intuitive Machines stock outpacing its aerospace peers this year? That's from Zacks yesterday. 7 days ago, they must have earnings and they must have beat out well. Yesterday, Intuitive Machines and Johns Hopkins partnered to advance safe, secure, and reliable lunar infrastructure. I'm not telling, that's from Global Newswire. I'm not telling you not to keep your eyes on it, but man, it's almost like, something? I'm probably even going to buy that. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to add to portfolio. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to, not that portfolio. What is this? Day trades. Mobile app picks. I'm going to put it in there. Spend $1,000. I like that stock enough that I'm going to put it in y'all's portfolio. Add to the portfolio. I don't want to move now. I'm taking that. And what was the other stock that we just looked at? I forgot. Let's go back. I get to SoFi. I think I might want to take me some SoFi too. I don't even want to set an alert. I don't want to, and SMR is another one. I don't even want to set an alert. Let's go add to portfolio, SoFi. Mobile app picks. I'm going to go buy 1,000. Spent $1,000 on it. And SMR is another one that I want. Do you think NVIDIA is down temporarily, Karush? Yes. Yes, I do. Again, I still hold my NVDL. I'm still up on it. So where's my last one? SoFi. Oh, and SMR. Let's go look at SMR. I still think that uranium, or the whole idea of nuclear power to power AI is huge. I'm going to go buy these as well. SMR, add to portfolio. What I'm doing right now is I'm adding stocks that are hot stocks that I think have good upside. Does everybody understand? Yes or no? Does everybody understand? Yes or no? All right, let's go. Yes, I added these stocks. Look at that. RTX was the only stock in here that was in the aerospace space. Stock is up 19%. I added Lunar, rocking, SMR, rocking, SoFi, rocking. These are stocks that are that are moving up now. I just gave you 3 fish, pretty much, folks. Pretty much, I just gave you 3 fish. But if you look at these graphs, let's go look at all of these graphs. All right, let's go look at all of these graphs. There's Raytheon. All right, I do like the bounce off support. It's in a bit of a channel, but we're up 19% on the stock. Let's go over to the, yeah. How come I can't go to the next stock? How did that? How am I in the software and then it says I don't have one? Hey, cool. Take me off for a second, please. That is so silly. Twilio. Sound is another one that I do like. Sound is another one that I do like. Again, a lot of these are AI driven or crypto driven. Let's go look at Sound. Sound is another one that I do like. But not as pretty as, ooh, it just took out, it's on a new 3-month high. MACD just popped 16% today. I anticipate a pullback after a big move like that. I'm still going to take it. Add to portfolio. Hello. Add to portfolio. Mobile app picks. Spend $1,000. We're gonna turn this year out, boy. We're gonna take a look. That portfolio of yours is up. Let's go. Yes, that portfolio of yours is up like 7.82%. But we just added another one. All right. I think that these are. How you, Jazz? I'm not adding every single stock that you put up there. How about that? How about no? I'm not putting all of the stocks you put up there. Andre says overvalued by 10 times. Now, let me talk to you about overvalued. All right. Let me talk to you about overvalued. Now, keep in mind that everything I'm doing is on the mobile app. A lot of the stuff that you're used to doing on the desktop, I am looking at the mobile app. David has said add BBAI. Listen, now somebody says be careful with overextended stocks. I am of the mindset, now this is my 2 cents, I am of the mindset that we are now, after NVIDIA earnings, that we're now kicking off into the Santa rally. Guess what, folks? We only got about a month's left of trading left for the month. I think that the Santa rally is going to be in full effect. That's me. Glenn, how quickly are the VV stats for a company updated after earnings? Right away, as soon as it happens. Because all that stuff is proprietary, we take a look. I believe it's right away. I could double check, but I believe it's right away. Now, let me talk to stocks that are being overvalued. Overvalued stocks could pose a problem if that's not what you're looking for. How many of you realize that with the stocks that are in the market now, the majority of the stocks that are in the market now are overvalued? All right? That the majority of the stocks are overvalued. Why? Because nobody's making money in the bank. The idea of the stock market is a battle between stocks and bonds. All right? And nobody's making money with keeping their money into the bank. So where's the money going? Money goes where money grows, and money's going into the stock market. Thus the reason why a lot of stocks out there are overvalued. Does it make them bad stocks? It just means that people are willing to pay a premium to own the stock. Now think about this. If that many people are willing to pay a premium to own the stock, what do they know that you don't know? Think about that. Just think about that. Now, our mantra is to have you in safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price in a rising market. And I want to show you something. When it comes down to safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price in a rising market, I've got where is it? Uranium, Rockwell, lithium. I don't have a portfolio. I do have a portfolio of 2. All right. When we talk about safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price, I am going to take a look at my top weekly picks because that's what I use a lot to find those kinds of stocks. 21.69%. That's a nice run in stocks that are undervalued. So for those of you who don't like overvalued stocks, totally understand. But my Monday picks really dive deep down into safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price. And I wanted to show you what that portfolio looks like. 21.67%. And that's after I let it drop from here, drop from 30% all the way down to like flat. Once I started getting those stocks back into that portfolio, we went from flat to 21.67%. That's 8, 9, 10, 3 months. 3 months, we've gone up a lot. So I am of the mindset, many of you don't like overvalued stocks, And I'm not faulting you for that. But keep in mind, on this channel, I do recognize there's a lot of people out there like that. So I do talk about undervalued ways to play. All right, so now, what else do I like here? Not only that, but there's another one of these that I have. And this came from a subscriber wanting to see this video. Decade stocks, where is it? GLP-1. Undervalued stocks less than $10. Undervalued stocks next, and that was done on October 8th. I want to show you this portfolio, 21.4%. Undervalued stocks, less than $10. Folks, I'm helping you both on the stocks that are out there that are overvalued, that I still like, but I haven't forgot all the other guys and gals out there that are not a fan of overvalued stocks. I've got 2 portfolios that talk about, and one of them is I do every Monday. If you're not watching the Monday 6 p.m. video, you're not getting those stocks. Because right now that portfolio is full. I'm not adding any new stocks to it. But if you want a fresh view of, every week of safe undervalued stocks rising in price, make sure you check out the Monday video. Ben says, not a fan of overvalued stocks. There you go. My Monday video. And again, eventually, I'm going to do another video on giving you another tranche of undervalued stocks less than $10. All right. So, look at these stocks. Every stock is up double digits. These are stocks under $10 that are all undervalued. Ben, is that what you're looking for? How many of you are willing to watch the videos about undervalued stocks? Alfreda said, made lots on Kins. Kins is up 67%. 67%. I found it as an undervalued stock less than $10. IESC got beat up, so IESC is undervalued. I'm all for that. But I understand that there's a lot of you out there that are not a fan of overvalued stocks. I just want you to understand, especially if you're brand new to the channel, I want you guys to know that we don't just always talk about stocks, from an aggressive perspective. I want to help everybody out there. If this is something that you would like to continue seeing as a brand new person to our channel, hit the subscribe button. We cover every aspect of every type of investor on our channel. And if that's what you're looking for on an ongoing basis, then my ask to you is to hit the subscribe button. Amir says, I will watch always. Glenn with 2 N's, that's the right way to spell Glenn, says concur with Amir. Amir, look at the unit search, safe sound search. You can modify the search to include value and price. And you know something? This search is already out there. I just added another one on the fly. I do that a lot. I add a lot of stuff under the fly. Prakash says, not a fan of stocks under 100. So guess what? I can take that search, flip it, and say stocks greater than $100 that are still safe and undervalued. I can still do that. There's a lot of flexibility in our searches. All right. Stocks for tonight. Again, I named it Rock Your World. Joey didn't like it, so I think it's something like stocks on my radar or something like that. Stocks to watch, but you need to watch tonight's video. If anybody's trying to find, Kiwi says, yes, made money on Kin and took profit. Kiwi, meow. If you're looking for the next big play, it could be one of the 5 stocks that I gave you tonight. Could have been one of the 5 stocks that I gave to you tonight. Is it time to buy Apple? Let's go see. Is it time to buy Apple? Everybody knows I love me some Apple. But is it the right time? Who did that? I did that. Let's go look at it again. Dang, I'm hungry. APPL. I don't know why I just said that, because I am. Apple, I'm not ready to buy Apple yet. I love the earnings per share, but I'm looking at the graph. Looking from that level, actually pulled down. It just went above the downtrend. The 3, the 8, and the 20 are in play. And it broke through this level of resistance. I need some follow through on Monday, because this level of resistance, hit as support or resistance 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I need some follow through tomorrow. I do like that the stock is trading at session highs today. I like the rising MACD. I want a little bit more confirmation before I take that on. Let's go to Toast. Isn't that the food place? Isn't it? It's all about eating. Ooh, Toast is doing it. Bottom left, top right. Love the earnings per share. Fundamentally sound. RV and RS above 1. RS is barely above 1, but still above 1. RT, so is this a safe? It's an overvalued stock. Again, a lot of these stocks that are making money are overvalued. A lot of the stocks that are out there are overvalued. I'm tired of y'all telling me that, well, I'm not going to buy, and you're missing out on opportunities. Again, if a stock is overvalued, it's because people are willing to put a lot of money on it, raising the price. They're making it so that people are willing to pay to buy at a premium. And if enough people are out there buying at a premium, folks, what do they know that you don't know? Is restaurant software play. Thank you, Fitz. Please give the best stock under $100 like Palantir and NVIDIA, SMCI before crash. What do you... I got to do that on the desktop. I can't do it here. I'm here. So Monday's live stream, let's see if we can find that. Can we have a VV cap? Yes. You can go to www.vectorvest.com/merchandise. We are running a Black Friday special, 20% off. You want a hat? Again, I have the white one. It's a smaller hat. I got a small hat. I like this hat. I told Yolanda when I got it, I said, I don't like these hats, but I sort of like this hat. All right? But when it comes time to get, because it's so small, when it comes time to keep my ears warm, I don't know if it's going to keep my ears warm. Oh, it can. Look at that. Oh, yeah. It's good quality hat, too, just to show you. This is some good quality hat right here. And there's the VectorVest on it. A lot of people are liking it. I'm loving that. A lot of people are looking, saying, oh, I'm going to go get a hat. Go get a hat. 20% off. 20% off. So I'm wearing it so that you can see. And then I got a new coffee cup. I got me a new coffee cup. I'm not going to put coffee into this until next week. Next weekend. I got to wait for Thanksgiving to be done. But good. There's the top. All right. Good coffee cup. I got that. Mark wants me to put all of this stuff. I want it free. Advertising for VectorVest. Yeah, no. I'm not going to say that. Can't do that. Those letters are backwards, Glenn. That's because your eyes are backward, Walter. Glenn, did you get out of TSLL? Nope, not yet. I'm still in it. I'm only down like 3 or 4%, so I'm not getting out of it yet. Magic Trade says value is subjective. If you follow PE ratios, in my opinion, you will unperform the market. Yeah, that's why we don't look at PE ratios. We look at giving our stocks, Magic Trades, we give our stocks a real value every single day, a real hard value. So based upon all of our analytics and all that stuff, every stock gets its own value. We're not looking at PE ratios. All right, we are not looking at PE ratios. PE ratios are subjective. When you have an intrinsic value on every stock, that's real. In every stock, looking at this stock, what is it? Toast, trading at $42.94. It's got a value of $18.31. It's way above its value. Its stock's price is moving. So you know what I like about looking at an overvalued stock? It gives me a heads up to be careful with it. Does that make sense to everybody in the room? If I'm getting into an overvalued stock that's rocking and rolling and I want to take a part of that, I can. But it gives me the heads up to be careful. Does that make sense to everybody in the room? I don't want you to be afraid of overvalued stocks, but again, there's many people out there who will just not buy overvalued stocks. I respect that. I totally respect that, which is why, again, I'm bringing to the forefront a lot of ways to find undervalued stocks. Santa Rally coffee mug. Yeah, I like this. I'm something. I'm gonna put Santa baby Santa. Where's my? I'm gonna put on here. Santa Rally. Here it is. Let me put my Sharpie. Santa Rally. Santa Rally. Thank you for that, Janice. Yep. So now, I wonder if we can get, if you buy a mug, a new mug, and you want me to put Santa Rally on it, Let them know when you buy it, so they'll send it to me, and I'm going to put on there Santa Rally. Oh, how many of that? That's on me. I'm doing that. If you buy one and you tell them that you bought one, but you want me to put Santa Rally on there, let's go see where that is. Where's the undervalued search? Marcus, I created one, but there is an undervalued search. Let's go to Screener, Explore Screens. Now, these are the screens that I have on that I created. I don't know if I'm going to have one in here. Aggressive bottom fishing, DEW. Where would I have put it? It would be in the YouTube, my screens. All right. And what did I call this? Safe. There it is. There's my safe undervalued. I created this on my desktop, Marcus. But what I am going to do for you is show you, look at that, LRN. These are all safe undervalued stocks rising in price. There's the setup. Primary is VST descending, but here it is. Price greater than $1, relative timing. Take a picture of this. This is my setup for safe undervalued stocks rising in price. I call this my mantra search because that's our mantra, to find safe undervalued stocks that are rising in price. Now, I do have another one that I created. There's the undervalued less than 10. You can write this down. There it is. There's the criteria. Take a picture. There's the criteria for undervalued less than 10. Now, I can't make any changes here. That's poopy. Look at this. Undervalued less than 10, 2 weeks, up 5.94%. 3 months, up 14.24%. This is something else that the app gives you that you don't get on the desktop, right here. It will show you how good or bad your searches on the app have done. Did anybody know that? Type a 1 if you knew that. Type a 2 if you did not know that. Now, again, I can find these from the searches that I've built in my desktop that transfer over to the mobile app. How do you create a custom stuff on the mobile? That's a problem. That is a problem. And I'm not exactly, with all the time that I've been here, I'm not exactly sure that you can, San Fran. You may have to have the desktop, even the end of day, to build it on your desktop to watch it in your mobile. But I love this capability. That's on the undervalued. Let's go look at the other one that I just talked to you about. Safe undervalued rising, right? 2 weeks, 4.86%. 3 month, 4.4. 6 month. Now, it's interesting. I'm looking at safe undervalued stocks rising in price, not doing nearly as well 6 months. But the undervalued less than 10 in a good rising market, a lot of people are jumping to lower dollar stocks. That's why those stocks are doing better than overall the safe undervalued rising. Look at that, all the way up to 1 year, 23% in 1 year. Let's go back to undervalued under less than 10. Look at that. It's just 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or 3 months, 6 months. This thing is killing it. I hope you wrote down the criteria for this. I hope you wrote down the criteria for this. Plus, Glenn forgot to say you can play with settings to your likes. I can play with a whole bunch of settings, but I can't build my own I can't build my own search. At least I've never known myself to be able to. Screener, hold on. Featured screens, learn about screens. It walks you through, explore, learn about screens. This is about a 2-minute video. Wonder if I can make this. Yeah, it talks to you about the screens that are there. It's not walking you through building your own screen. I don't think you, let's go back. What does that say? Contact us. Yeah, I don't think you can build your own screen on here. OMG, I've been in Vistra. Look at this base breakout. Wow, FTI is moving. Let me get rid of this. Cross out. Oh, you better get me out of here. All right, so I wasn't sure, but I was pretty sure you can't build your own screen in the mobile app. But if you have the end of day, or if you've got the desktop app, any searches that you've created, all right, explore screens, it'll go right here to where it says my screens. I got 172 screens that I've created that I can go back and look at on the mobile app. Does that make sense, San Fran? Does that make sense? All right, GDDY. Let's go look at GDDY. Let's go peep that out. That's a beautiful graph. Good, googly muggly. And it's undervalued. Look at that. Undervalued, fundamentally sound, RVRS, RT, all that look good. Whoo-wee. Put that on a 3-month graph. I'm going to take some of that too. Maybe not. I'm watching MACD, even as the stock's price is going up. I'm watching MACD pull back a little bit. That one I may not want to take. Not yet. That could be getting to a point of being overextended. That one could be, to that point. SMCI may be back on its way up after the news about the auditor. I've talked about that already, San Fran. I want to let the dust settle with them. I do like it as a bottom fishing, but they got the new auditor, the whole 9 yards. Once the auditor gets the books right, you got to see what the books look like. BURL. So I'm not ready for SMCI yet. I need RT to at least go above 1. BURL, another great looking stock. Broke through resistance today. A little wick at the top. It's probably going to see if it's going to retest support on Monday. I'm going to wait for that. I like the bump in MACD. I just saw CPRT. Big jump. That scares me. That's news driven. Let's go up to the 3 dots in the top right hand corner and let's go look at the news. Let's go look at it. Was up 5.57, up 9.79 today. What's the news? Why Copart started stock spike today? That's Motley Fool. Let's go look. What happened? I'll say one thing for a junk car, Copart. It doesn't waste words in a press release last night. It topped out at 169, telling investors how to tune in for its earnings conference call. It efficiently explained to investors how it met for analyst forecasts for fiscal quarter year 2025 earnings and beat expectations for earnings. So there was an earnings play. That was an earnings play. So now when I'm looking at it, though, earnings, big jump. I did like prior to earnings, it was moving bottom left, top right, came down, found this level of support, broke through that level of resistance, followed through today. I'd be careful. Now, one thing I do like about the move is it's got a nice open candle. It's got a nice open candle with very little wick at the top, which means people are not taking profits. It's not a profit-taking play. That's a positive sign on the stock that jumps up 9.72%. Web, W-E-B. I'm not going to look at any of your stocks today because we're doing it now. Ooh, any update? Oh, on the VV-Web. Yep. I can't talk to you about it yet. But U12, yes. As a matter of fact, a lot of the updates that they've been doing are going out to us on Monday. That's all that I can tell you. All of the updates they've been doing all this time, we're now going to get a more juicier feel of the new platform. We're going to start doing that on Monday. I got told that today. iBit is crypto is going crazy. Walter, I'm not willing to call it crypto anymore. I've seen the light. That's right. You heard it here. I've seen the light. I'm not calling it crypto anymore until it goes down. But yeah, I in case you didn't know, I added to my iBit position. It's up like 1% today. I did. It's fully valued. It's an ETF. So where's the RT? Is at 1.93. This is killing. Will the VV well be part of Tampa session? I believe that it will be. It depends on how far we get along. I believe that it will be, but I don't want to say absolutely. If you buy a Santa mug with Glenn, we'll write platform hint on the bottom of it. We'll write platform hint on the, how are you saying that? All right, but if you do want me to put Santa Rally, you get to see my handwriting. I write like a 6-year-old, but it doesn't matter. This is gonna be my voice going into the Santa Rally. Santa Rally, show me how the stocks could go high. Oh my, which little stocks are a buy for me? Santa, can you make money tonight? Yeah, woo! Remix. That is the Santa Rally remix. All right. I like Bitcoin ETF with dividends. BITO is one you would probably like that, would be BITO. It pays a dividend. How am I supposed to dress to meet you in Tampa? Jeans, casuals? We're going to be in suits and ties. But man, no, we want y'all to come comfortable. By all means, come. Ain't nobody got to come up in no tuxedo or nothing like that. You ain't got to be Alfredo. You come feeling comfortable. We want you to be coming comfortable. Nice. End it with ho, 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 Green Giant. All right. I didn't know Glenn could write in Chinese. Dang, Lou. That was, he just called my writing Chinese. Wow. That's hitting below the belt. He just called my handwriting Chinese. Holy, that's so nice. Lou, I'm finna cry for a second. Just for a second, though. VectorVest, can you sing like Glenn? You can harmonize. That ain't gonna happen. I'm driving down the road in South Carolina and love the Santa Rally remix. There you go. Way to go, Carol. Way to go. Carol always loves my singing. All right. I told you I wasn't going to look at your stocks today. I probably don't need to. We've been looking at a lot of stocks along the way. I did put more behind it. CLS. Let's go take a look at CLS. CLS. Celestica. Yes, Alton is right. Thank you for reminding them, Alton. Bring your cigars. We're going to have some cigar time. Oh, yeah. We're going to be outside with some cigar time. I'm trying to pick out special cigars specifically for Tampa. Wondering how much I want to spend. Because I will be willing to give a couple of people one of my cigars. So I'm just putting that out there. CLS. I like the move, bottom left, top right. You know me, I'm never going to buy on a down day. This catches my attention, though. Look at the stock's price move up. Look at MACD moving down. That's not a positive sign, but the stock is still going up. Let's go back. Undervalued, fundamentally sound, RVRS, both above 1. I do like the play, but from a technical standpoint, I do like the rising earnings per share, but from a technical standpoint, MACD is moving down. Glenn, your printing image is inverted on YouTube. I know. Listen, Joey set it up that way. Joey is, I don't know, he's not here. Koo is here. Koo, is there a difference if we make it so that they could see everything the right way? Is it? I don't know. Walter says you should rename VV to VVAI, follow the trend. John says, come on here, dear boy. I have a cigar. You're going too far. The software is fantastic. And by the way, which one, Glenn, sing it? I don't know what song that is. Ben says, this is why, Glenn, you're printing. Oh, is that why it looks like Chinese? No, you guys can read. It is backwards, but everything is always backwards. You can read it. And John, nice pink. Is that what it is? I couldn't get it. I was trying to hear that. Pink Floyd, have a cigar. Come on, guys. Listen, I may be a DJ, but I don't know everything. I don't know. I know a lot. Why is Tesla valued at $41.59? Now, that's a great question. Because everybody thinks, well, the stock's running. Why is it only valued at $41.59? I want everybody in the room to understand the importance of us giving an intrinsic value on the stock. The stock is way above value. Way, way, way above value. If you go back in time to where you've seen stocks, especially in the dot-com bubble, Yahoo, a lot of companies were way overvalued. After the bubble burst, what did those stocks do? They all fell down to meet our value. So I understand the people who don't like to get into overvalued stocks. I totally understand that. But there's, especially in the markets running, there's opportunities to be made with those overvalued stocks. But all I'm telling you is that because you know they're overvalued, you pay a little bit more attention to them. Now, value, if I click on it, value is a measure of a stock's current worth. It is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. You notice that the three things that move markets globally are incorporated in value: earnings, interest, and inflation. So those things are taken into consideration when putting a value on the stock. Tesla has a value of $41.59 compared to a price of $354. The stock is currently overvalued. All I'm saying is the stock is crazy overvalued. Why? Because people like Elon Musk. People like what Tesla's doing. And liking and feeling good about what the stock can do doesn't make the value go up. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Just because analysts are out there saying this and news articles are out there saying this and Elon Musk is saying this and the car, just because you like all of that stuff and it sounds good doesn't increase the value. I'm going to ask that again. Does everybody understand that? Because the question was a great question in regards, why is Tesla so low in value? It's because that's what we feel the stock is currently worth, not what everybody else is saying. That's key right there. So, is there still money to be made in Tesla? Absolutely. But at a value at $41.59, unless the value goes up, this is where you're going to be. Tesla has been overvalued for 10 years. They're making money, but not enough to push that value higher. All right? I just want everybody out there to know that. Is Anthropic included in tonight's video? Nope. Amazon is put, I know. And just because, listen, we got over 9,000 stocks. And guess what? At any given time, I probably got 50 stocks that I can put on my radar. At any given time, I got about 50 stocks that I can put on my radar. Just because, now, it doesn't mean that I don't like Anthropic, but I think I've got 5 more poignant stocks that are on my radar. And if you keep liking those videos, maybe on Tuesdays, if that's what you want, I will continue every Tuesday to put stocks on my radar. Is that something you guys would watch every Tuesday? I'm just curious to know. Is that something that you would be willing to watch every Tuesday? You already know that my Monday videos are all about my top picks for the week. Tuesdays could be stocks on my radar every week. You getting back into Palantir when the high? I told you the price. I gave you guys the price on it. PLTR. I gave you guys a price on it. Higher than that high right there. What's the high? 66. I'd be getting in at 66.12. I'd be getting in at 66.12. So I may try it for a small set amount of time. On Tuesdays, maybe I will every Tuesday for about a month, depending on the views. Because if the views suck, I'm taking it off the table. Maybe Tuesdays, I'll be putting on the top stocks on my radar. And over a month's time, you're going to get a big feel of stocks that I think, Radar Tuesday. Ooh, I like that. Radar Tuesday. Maybe. But I'm willing to do that for a few weeks to see how interested you are in it. But again, if the views fall, it's off the table. You have a box of isn't it Cohiba to bring? Sicky. I'm just trying to see what I'm going to get. John says, sure, your videos show up on Google TV. So it shows up on my TV too. Told you I got the TCL TV, TLC, whatever it is. I don't like it. We got it on sale. My wife was like, well, we got it on sale. I don't like it. But it does have YouTube TV. It pops up. My wife's like, oh, who's that handsome guy? I'm like, I just chuckle. That's your husband. Right. That's when you do one of those husband moments. Thank you, baby. And you look just like that when you do it. I know all you husbands out there looking and saying the same thing. All right, Top Stock Tuesdays. I don't like that. Because, Janice, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I like something to do with what's on my radar. You're getting into the mind of Glenn. And not all of them are top stocks at that particular point in time, Janice. Not all of them are top stocks yet. Some of these are on the way that we're possibly on my radar getting in early. So Wix had a base breakout. Now it's squatting time to buy. Set up a, let's go look at Wix, the computer. That's where my DJ website is on. It's on Wix. My DJ website is on there. Wix, you know, I like the most recent bump, but look at all this sideways. Look at all this sideways move up into that time. I need to see if this level of gap will hold. It's down 2.32%. What's the low here? 198. If it goes below that, I'm not taking that. I do like the rise in the MACD, though. I do like the rise in the MACD. But people buying the stocks. What are you talking about, Amir? The people buying the stocks. Well, no. Listen, I put out videos. When I put good. I like what you just said. People, my videos are not designed to say everybody go jump into them. That's not what I do. It's not what I do. I want you guys to understand that I'm putting out stocks that you keep your eyes on. How many times do you hear me say in the video, put these stocks into a watch list? Type of 1 if you hear me say that in my videos when I do stocks that I'm looking at. Just type of 1 in the room. There's a reason why I do that. I don't want to, people say, well, you're an influencer. I don't want to influence a bunch of people jumping into a stock that they've done no homework on. I've done a lot of the homework for you, but I need you guys to understand I am never ever telling any of you to just go out and buy the stock, ever. I want you guys to watch it, just like I have here on tonight's video. Watch, these are stocks that I like, and I give you the reasons why I like them. Put them into a watch list. Glenn, one request. What is your best pick now? SoFi. I got 2, SoFi and iBit. Yes, I do own them. But if you look at those graphs, SoFi is killing it. Those are my 2. And yes, I do own them, so I'm biased. All right, you asked me a question on the spot, Akshire. I gave you a biased answer. I didn't give you an unbiased answer. I gave you a biased answer. There's SoFi, why I just added to that, and iBit. All right? You know me, Akshay, I like to be transparent. I just gave you a transparent answer in that I am biased to these 2 stocks. All right? And iBit. Hot spaces. I'm really, Hood is not a bad play, especially with the story with Hood being the top deregulation crypto stock. I do like that. But those are my 2. And again, I want to stress the point that I am very biased on this. Ravi says, but we count on your expertise. That's fine. You can count on my expertise, but I never want anybody in here to ever buy anything blind. Do you like FANG stocks now? You don't talking about FANG stocks. Let's go back to portfolios. Where's my, not FANG stocks, but where's my Magnificent 7 stocks? Magnificent 7 2024 is up 53%. Every stock in the Magnificent 7 is up. Remember when Tesla was at the bottom of the list? Remember when Tesla was in the bottom of the list? But look at that. Every stock now is up double digits. Do I like them? Let's go look at FANG. I'll go look at FANG. That's not Magnificent 7 anymore. But look at that. I'm not feeling FANG. Oh, and then if I do want Magnificent Seven, I think it's MAGS. Yep, that's unlike FANG. See, there's a difference. Magnificent Seven and FANG, different stocks. Magnificent Seven ETF is up right at a level of resistance, whereas the FANG one was moving down. FANG was moving, so I'm not a big fan of FANG, but I'd be a bigger fan of MAGS. Does that make sense, Akshaya? Does that make sense? All right, so I'm not a FANG guy. I would be more of a MAGS guy. Bitcoin about to hit 100K, yep, which is why my IBIT is moving and why I'm in it. Be careful. Buy base breakouts of stocks that have not moved. Chasing new highs after 20% move is not a good idea in many cases. And you're right, John, unless the market has got some euphoria, some upward move euphoria, and that's what we're experiencing right now. So I'm okay right now with the way that the market is going. Let's go back real quick. Let's go back to the VectorVest composite. With the way that the market is moving, I'm okay with buying those stocks that are up there. I don't call it chasing. I call it as getting on board. All aboard! That's what I'm looking at right now. Go buy this stock Wednesday. Sounds like a good video. Oh my gosh. Sorry. No, but I do have in the video description, these stocks could make you rich for tonight. All right. Flo says, I think that's past. It's panic time. I don't see panic yet. Not when I see the VIX. Not when I see the VIX going down. Yeah, I'm not feeling panic. There's the VIX. I'm not feeling panic. Flo, I need for us to break above that level. Where's the high? To break above that level to show that we got volatility, we got fear. We don't have fear right now. People are greedy. More people are greedy than they are fearful. All right. Royal Caribbean is not euphoria. I don't understand. I still haven't. I've been talking about travel stocks. I haven't been feeling them. People want to complain about spending money, but travel stocks are still going up. I don't get it. I don't personally get it. Everybody wants to complain that, well, inflation's so high, and I don't. But you're gonna go to Royal Caribbean. You're gonna go travel, and yes, you're probably putting on your credit card, and that's one of my bubbles that I've had all year is the credit card bubble. I'm not a. And listen, it's running. If you want to take it, and it's undervalued. Interesting. Undervalued, relative value, relative safety, both above one. I just can't wrap my head around it. That's just me. I can't wrap my head about it. Magic Trade says, I think we're in euphoria mode until people get bored of Trump winning the election. Do you remember the last time he won the election, what the market did? I want to show you something. I don't think people are going to get bored of Trump. That's my 2 cents. I don't think people are going to get bored of Trump. But I want to put this onto a 5-year. Remember way back in 2016? Why can't I get more than 5 years? Is that the case? That's poopy. But I can't get more than 5 years? Is that right? I think that's wrong. 5 years, weekly, 5 years. Is that it? All right, fine. The Magic Trades, you remember when the market went up from 2016 for like 4 years? They called that the Trump effect. All right, so no, I don't think that anybody at this particular point in time is going to get. Can I squeeze this in? Can I make? I can't squeeze it in. All we got is 5 years. I didn't know that. That makes me sad. But look at that. We fell in 2019. Well, we know that was COVID, right? But until the end of his presidency, we rebounded big. And then the new administration came in 2020 to 2022 till we fell. That was in 2022. Sideways moving going into the end of the current administration, we ran back up again. All right, yeah, I guess that's Max on Mobile. I just found that out. What I mean is we won't see a major pullback until Trump winning is yesterday's news. Personally, I think it keeps going longer term as you demonstrated. I agree with that. I think that we go for a lot of his first couple of years as president. That's what I think. I don't think but it's going to be coming off the coattails of what's currently going on. So he can't personally take advantage. He can't claim all of this. He's running into some of this. He's going to pick up a market that's coming off of all-time highs, right? That's going to happen. Can he keep it going? We'll see. Dell is another good play that I like, Michelle. What time is it? I'm 1:04. All right, I got to be going. We talked a lot today. Today was like what's that woman's name? I'm so glad we had this time together. The Carol Burnett Show. We were, today, I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to laugh or just to sing a little song. And blah, 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 blah. And now it's time to say so long. So today, a lot of people stayed for the most part. I appreciate that. A lot of people kept coming and going, but the main people today, this was a good thing. San Fran says his tariffs might put pressure on semiconductors. I gave my opinion on the tariffs. I think the tariffs are going to be used as a tool. I do not think, this is, again, my 2 cents. I do not think that he's going to come out and say, I'm putting on a tariff on everything. I think that was misconstrued. I think that the tariffs are going to be used to get more companies to come back to the United States. All right, so there we go. Is next week a short week? Yes. I think Wednesday the market closes at 1. The market should be closed on Thursday. I will be doing the live stream next Friday as well. All right. Walmart said today his tariffs will raise their prices. I don't think Walmart knows how that's going to work yet. I don't think anybody really knows. I think, Walter, that we're going to have to wait and see. We're just going to have to wait and see. All right. I put my 2 cents out there about the tariffs. I don't think Walmart truly knows what the tariffs are going to do to them yet. So we'll see. All right, folks, I'm going to sign off. Again, go to www.vectorvest.com/merchandise. Pick up the hats. Pick up the mugs. Again, if you get a mug and you want me to put Santa Rally on it, let me know. I'll put Santa Rally on it. All right. Don't forget, go to www.vectorvest.com/sale to take advantage of discounts on our courses. We put courses out for everybody, for everything, for everybody. You get 20% off of that. They got some of them as high as 70% off of a course. Some of those courses are up to 70% off. Take a look at it. All right. Glenn's got the swag, and I want you to get the swag. All right. I want to see a big move in traffic to our merchandise site. Everybody needs to go there. www.vectorvest.com/merchandise. Even if you don't freaking buy something, go take a look. There's a lot of cool stuff up there. Why don't you guys work on Tuesday? We work every Tuesday. I put out a Tuesday video every Tuesday. We just don't have a stream on Tuesday. All right. Glenn, you guys do a great job. I'm here when I can and have been with VectorVest for 20 years. I love that. All right. Adios, folks. All right. Only USA made won't be tariffed. And that's why, again, it's the whole idea is to bring more business back to the U.S. Right? It's going to be used as a tool. I want to buy the candlestick course. David, give our product support staff a call. Give them a call. All right? It's out there, and they'll find it for you. All right. Adios. Arrivederci. Ciao. Au revoir. Sayonara. Aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. Praying for people all over the world. I need everyone in VV Nation to check on your neighbor. Help your neighbor out. Work with your neighbor. Because if we do that for each other, we're going to be a better society. Odabu. Bon dia. Salam. Shalom. Namaste. Yasu. Until the next time, folks.